Adaptive gardening, have you heard of it? Whether it's age-related or lifelong limitations, adaptive gardening opens the world to keep us active in the garden for as long as we like. Gardeners with lifelong disabilities have had to adapt their practices for years, while many of us boomers are just beginning to think about how to make our gardening task easier. We're lucky that the garden market has caught up to us.
Adaptability is not just about the tools. Safety in the garden is even more important as we age. Always wear a hat to shade your eyes and skin, sunglasses, gloves, long sleeves and pants to protect you from sun, insects, and fungus. Sturdy shoes, of course, are important for stability, and take care to keep tools out of the walkway. Watch our Garden Safety Tuesday Tip video for lots of reminders on how to keep safe in the garden. Warm up your muscles with your favorite stretches before you head out in the garden. A walk, a dance, or a yoga stretch will help you avoid strains.
Rest and stay hydrated. Set an alarm on your cell phone to alert you to take a short break and hydrate every half hour. Have a bench in the garden where you can take that break. Sit and enjoy nature, and after your break, switch up the task to use different muscles. Most importantly, be aware of your body and don't just keep going when you have a muscle pull or twinge. Our brain might be 30, but our body is boomer. Alter your task to accommodate that little ache to keep it from becoming a bigger problem. Really think about making your garden spot easily accessible, and not just for today, but for tomorrow too. It's okay to ask for help or give up a large garden for one more easily cared for. Raised beds have gained tremendous popularity as a way to avoid the challenges of gardening in ground. The adaptive garden uses raised beds to focus on back and joint health.
12 inches is better than ground level, 18 inches allows for a bench assist, and a raised garden at waist height will allow you to stand to water or weed and can be built to accommodate a mobility device. Container gardens may be the answer if you need to scale back or bring your garden closer to your house. Garden paths may need to be altered from unsteady mulch or pebbles to a smooth, stable surface. Take a look at transitions or changes in levels, such as changing steps to slopes, widening paths to remove raised edges, and adding handrails to garden areas to keep you safer. Many of us have landscapes that have taken over our outdoor faucet. It's time to remove those plants that hinder access to your hose, or buy a hose bib extender to bring your faucet out for safe access and easy fill. If it's hard for you to grip, change out those small round faucet grips to levers or inexpensive T-shaped grips like this one. Lightweight hoses have come a long way. I give my hose simple care. I drain it after each use and store it inside for winter. This is the 4th year for this hose, and I can't imagine going back. Get rid of those hose and spray nozzles that need constant pressure to turn the flow off and on. New styles have a lever right on the handle that can be easily managed with one hand or two. Tools are the workhorse of any gardener, and here is how learning about adaptive gardening practices can change your life. I found this little kneeling bench when I was trying to find a way to garden while dealing with a bout of plantar fasciitis. This little folding bench cushions while kneeling with hand assist to stand, and it flips over for a nifty little short bench. A cushion or knee pads work too, but I highly suggest that you add this little bench to your tool stash. Tools labeled ergonomic are found everywhere, but what is ergonomic? Well, by definition, ergonomic is the science of designing for comfort while working. And what does that mean to you? Well, only you can tell for sure, and for that reason, it's always best that you shop for tools in person so that you can find the tool that fits your body. Try them out, test the grip, the weight. Does your wrist or back feel like it remains in a neutral position while using? Can you manage the locking mechanism? Regardless of the tool you are buying, the larger the cushion grip, the better. Ideally, any tool grip would be the size of a circle of your thumb and forefinger. The goal is to keep your hand at about midway between widely open and tightly closed. Neutral is keeping your arm or back or hips in a natural straight position, not extreme forward bend or extreme back bend. The ratchet feature can be found on hand pruners and loppers and is highly recommended for anyone with arthritis in their hands or anyone experiencing a loss of grip strength. This mechanism allows for cuts to be made in small squeeze actions. The mechanism latches as you release, ready for your next light squeeze. Long-handled tools with angled handles like you see in rakes, brooms, or snow shovels benefit from a second handle grip to keep your top hand and back in a more neutral position. You can find these tools with a built-in grip, or you can buy an add-on grip to add to your handle.
Short-handled shovels are available with D grips, T grips, and this oval shape. I really like this as it allows you to use your hands equally, keeping good posture and your back in a neutral position. It also has a nice sized cushion grip.
And a few last thoughts on adaptive gardening. You may need to look beyond what we've talked about here, the garden path, the garden bed, and the hand tools. I've been switching out to lightweight, battery-powered tools, and I could not be happier. They are significantly lighter than their counterparts. Batteries last long enough and charge quick enough to make the investment worthwhile. Thanks for watching. I hope today's Tuesday's tip has given you the motivation to start to think about what you can do to make your garden tasks easier. Check out the MU Extension guide sheets and our resources along with our Tuesday tip videos in the Show More section below. If you like our videos, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on our next video. See you in the garden. Volunteers from Master Gardeners of Greater Kansas City provide free, research-based answers to your yard, garden, and plant questions. So for any of your garden questions, call the hotline at 816-833-TREE. That's 816-833-8733. Or send your email to mggkc.hotline@gmail.com.